Children around the world celebrate Christmas. Story by Susan Titus Osborne and Kristen Tangvald. Illustrated by Jody McCollum. Hi! Merry Christmas from China! My name is Yan Shi. What is your name? I live on a boat called a sampan on the Huangpu River, near the huge city of Shanghai in the country of China. I have a sister named Xu Ying and a brother named Ten Men. We love to fish from our boat, and we can jump right off the side to go swimming. Don't you wish you could swim right off your front porch? One of my favorite things to do at Christmas time is to make a paper Christmas lantern. Very carefully, my dad cuts out 3 wise men and puts them on a circle inside the lantern. When we light the red candle, the wise men move in a circle, following the star, looking for baby Jesus. I love to watch the wise men go around and around and around. We celebrate the Chinese New Year at the same time we celebrate Christmas. My mom makes yummy candy from rice flour and sugar. We set off lots of fireworks, bright colored fountains, gold and silver sparklers, and my favorites, the sky rockets. The way we say Merry Christmas in Chinese is Gung Ho Sheng Tan. Can you say that? If you ever come to China, maybe you can go swimming with us. But you will have to watch out for Ten Men. He might splash you. He splashes everybody. Goodbye and Merry Christmas from your friend Yan Shi in China. Hi, Merry Christmas from Russia. My name is Natasha. I live in the city of Moscow in the country of Russia. Have you ever gone sledding? In the winter, we have lots and lots of powdery snow and the sledding is great. I have a little brother named Fidya. He thinks he is a bear. He likes to hide behind a pine tree, growl like a bear, and throw snowballs at my friends and me. I wish he'd stop. I love Christmas in Russia. My favorite thing to do at Christmas time is to dress up like a beautiful granddaughter from the forest. This year, I will wear a sparkling blue dress with snowflakes on the cuffs and hem. Isn't it gorgeous? Fidya will dress up like an animal from the forest. He's going to be, you guessed it, a bear. On Christmas Eve, we eat delicious egg rolls with beef, pork, and bear meat inside. Yum, yum. Then we decorate the Christmas tree. I made some paper dolls to hang on the tree this year. Guess what Fidya made? Bears, bears, and more bears. The way we say Merry Christmas in Russian is Surodest vom Christovim. That's hard even for me to say. I'd better go now. I'm supposed to be watching Fidya. He's hiding again, but I can hear him growling like a bear. Merry Christmas from your friend Natasha in Russia. Hi, Merry Christmas from Mexico. My name is Pablo. I live in the desert village of Chihuahua in the country of Mexico. I have 2 sisters, Anita and Maria, and a brother named Juanito. We all love to hike in the desert hills. It is hot here in the desert. Hot, hot, hot. Giant saguaro cactuses grow here. They are tall with long, long arms and sharp, stickery needles. Sometimes they look like they have funny faces, like this one. Christmas is my favorite time in Mexico. We make a piñata. A piñata is so much fun. Mama fills it with candy and oranges and peanuts. Papa hangs it from a tree. Then, whack, smack! We take turns swinging at the piñata with a big stick while we are blindfolded. When someone hits it just right, then smash, crash! The candy and fruit and nuts spill all over the ground. We scramble to see who can pick up the most. Is that ever fun? I wish we could do it more than once a year. If you want to make your own piñata, I will tell you how at the back of this book, okay? On Christmas Eve, visitors with lighted candles often stand outside our house, singing Christmas hymns. We invite them in to eat sweetbreads and swing at our piñata. Here is how we say Merry Christmas in Spanish. Feliz Navidad. Can you say that? I hope you have fun making your piñata. Merry Christmas and goodbye from your friend Pablo in Mexico. Hi, Merry Christmas from Africa. My name is Kandu. I live in the Congo near the edge of the jungle. Do you have wild animals where you live? We do. We have huge elephants and lots of chattering monkeys and swift, sleek gazelles. I don't have any brothers or sisters, but I have lots of friends. One of my friends is a missionary. She teaches us Christmas songs in English. Can you sing Silent Night, Holy Night? I'll bet you can. It's my favorite Christmas song. My friends and I are making special Christmas gifts for Jesus. I'm making a drum. During the offering at church, we will march around the table and lay our gifts for Jesus there. I have an idea. Why don't you make a gift for Jesus too? You could make a dish or a necklace or even a crown. After church, we have a Christmas program. I get to be an angel this year. The Red Cross gave me this beautiful soft robe and my missionary friend made me these silvery wings. I will look terrific. Can you guess what this means? Sikukuu ya kuzaliwa Kristo. That's how we say Merry Christmas in our language, Swahili. Well, I hope you have fun making your Christmas gift for Jesus. Merry Christmas and goodbye from your friend Kandu in the Congo. Hi, Merry Christmas from Saudi Arabia. My name is Samina. I live on the Western Highlands in the city of Mecca in the country of Saudi Arabia. I have a sister named Bibi. Bibi and I like to go exploring. We hunt for smooth stones on the bank of the Red Sea. Do you like to go exploring? At Christmas time, Bibi and I make a big, beautiful wreath of golden marigolds to hang on our front door. My favorite thing to do at Christmas time is to go to a friend's home and act out the Christmas story with songs. We can't do this at church because we don't have any churches here. It's true, our government won't allow us to build a church where we can worship Jesus. Can you believe that? So we have to worship Jesus at home. On Christmas Eve, we hold a ceremony in the courtyard of our house. One of the children reads the Christmas story from an Arabic Bible while the rest of us hold lighted candles. Then we light a big bonfire of thorns. It gets hot. After the fire is out and the ashes are cold, everyone jumps on the ashes 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and makes a wish. Doesn't that sound like fun? It is fun. The way we say Merry Christmas in Arabic is Miladun Sayyid. Can you say that? Good for you. I hope you have a very Miladun Sayyid. Goodbye for now from your friend Samina in Saudi Arabia. Hi, Merry Christmas from France. My name is Pierre. I live near the sea in the town of Aubagne in the country of France. I love to go swimming in the Mediterranean Sea with my brother Marcel and my sister Suzette. We run and splash through the waves as they smash and crash on the beach. Look out! Here I come! Do you like to collect seashells? We do. We walk barefoot in the sand on the seashore looking for them. Here is a beautiful one. Once I found a starfish that was still alive. I put it back into the sea right away. At Christmas time, Marcel, Suzette, and I make clay figures called santuns. We use our santuns to make a wonderful crochet or nativity scene in one corner of our kitchen. It looks like this. One year I made a donkey, one year I made a goat, and one year I made a pig. One of the wise men in our crochet was broken. So this year, when I made my santun, I surprised my mother with a brand new wise man. He has a red cape and a white turban and a beautiful golden crown. Now we have 3 wise men once again. Say, would you like to make some santuns out of clay? I will give you the recipe at the back of this book. Don't forget to make a santun of baby Jesus. Before we go to bed on Christmas Eve, Marcel, Suzette, and I put straw shoes on the hearth by the fire. When we wake up on Christmas morning, they will be filled with toys and candy and nuts. Wow, look what I got! Here's how we say Merry Christmas in French. Joyeux Noël. Can you say that? Doesn't it sound beautiful? Well, I hope you have fun making your santuns. It's been so much fun visiting with you. Merry Christmas and goodbye for now from your friend Pierre in France. Hi, Merry Christmas from Hawaii. My name is Lailani. Hawaii is one of the United States of America. I live in Lahaina near the beach on the island of Maui in Hawaii. My brother Kaali'i and I love to body surf on the big waves that roll in toward the beach. You should see us. Have you ever tried to body surf? It's fun. We also like to snorkel on the coral reef where the silver angelfish and the neon goby swim, but we have to be careful of the green moray eels. They can sting. I love Christmas in Hawaii. One of my favorite things to do at Christmas is to pick big, beautiful bouquets of red poinsettias and white orchids for our house. We even pick some for the grandma who lives next door. On Christmas Eve, I play my ukulele in the Christmas pageant at church. After the pageant, we all go down to the beach and have a huge Christmas luau. That's a banquet. Good. We roast a whole pig in a deep charcoal pit. Good. And we eat goey pohi, paste with our fingers. Good. Then we build a big bonfire and sing Christmas carols. I get to play my ukulele again. I love Christmas in Hawaii. Let's see if you can say Merry Christmas in Hawaiian. Maila kalike maka. Can you say it? I'll bet you can. Hey, maybe you can come to Hawaii sometime and have a Christmas luau with us. I'd like that a lot. Well, goodbye for now and Merry Christmas from your friend Lailani in Hawaii. Hi, Merry Christmas from Brazil. My name is Antonio. I live near the city of Rio de Janeiro. My family lives on a rubber plantation in the Amazon Valley. Are you afraid of crocodiles? Well, guess what? Crocodiles live very near our rubber trees. So do jaguars and mountain lions. So we are very careful. I have a brother named Eugenio. Eugenio and I love to go boating and swimming. We can go all year round because the weather here is always hot. In Brazil, Christmas comes at the beginning of summer vacation. Can you believe that? My favorite thing to do at Christmas time is to help set up the presepio. That's what we call a nativity scene. We set one up in the lobby of our hospital. We start with life-size figures of Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus. Then we stand up the figures of shepherds, sheep, cows, and camels. After that, we add sailboats and airplanes and tropical gardens and even an electric train. Do you know why we do that? We add these modern things to the old ones to show the Christ child all the new things we have learned about since he was born. On Christmas Eve, we wrap food and toys in white paper and ribbon. Then we take the gifts to church and lay them at the foot of baby Jesus in the presepio there. I am thankful I can share my food and toys with children who don't have as much as I do. Sharing is an important thing to do. The way we say Merry Christmas in our language, Portuguese, is Feliz Natal. Oh, I have to go now. Eugenio wants to go for a boat ride. Maybe we will see a crocodile. Merry Christmas and goodbye from your friend Antonio in Brazil. Hi, Merry Christmas from the island of Sri Lanka. My name is Ma Lee. I live in the city of Kandy. Isn't Kandy a great name for a city? I have a sister named Sharmari. Sharmari and I do lots of things together. We talk to the beautiful parrots that live in the coconut palms by our house. Sometimes the parrots talk back. And we weave placemats for our mother out of reeds our dad gathers by the river. But one of our favorite things to do is to make paper chains at Christmas time. Green and yellow and blue and red paper chains like this. We hang some of our paper chains on our Christmas tree at home, and we take some of our chains to church to hang on the tree of life. That's what we call the Christmas tree at church. We help our mother make some other decorations too. Pretty paper flowers and big red bells and soft cotton snowflakes. Aren't they beautiful? On Christmas morning, while it is still very dark, we light torches and join many people walking down a long hill to the Christmas sunrise service. We are very quiet. Then, boom, boom, boom! Drums beat in the distance. Fireworks light up the sky. Inside, the church is all dark except for the light from our burning torches. There, can you see the bright paper chains we made? Everyone reads the wonderful Christmas story from the Bible out loud together, just as the sun peeks over the top of the hill. Can you say Merry Christmas the way we do in our language, Tamil? Kruzma Fartudal. Maybe you can make a beautiful paper chain for your Christmas tree. I will tell you how in the back of this book. It's really easy and fun. I wish I could be there to do it with you. Merry Christmas and goodbye from your friend Mali in Sri Lanka. Hi, Merry Christmas from Norway. My name is Kirsti. I live high in a mountain village called Ute in the country of Norway. I have two brothers, Leif and Rolf. We love living in the mountains, but in the winter it gets cold. We love to go sledding down the mountain and ice skating on the frozen ponds, and my whole family goes skiing through the green pine trees and around the crystal blue lakes. Have you ever gone skiing through the pine trees or sledding down a mountain really fast? Hey, maybe you could come visit us in Norway sometime and I will take you. It's fun. Whee! Christmas in Norway is wonderful. My favorite thing to do at Christmas time is to dance around the Christmas tree. We hold hands and dance in a circle around and around the tree while we sing our favorite Christmas songs. One of my uncles sings really loud and sometimes he isn't exactly on the right note, but that's okay, we don't care. Afterwards, we sit around the dining room table and eat my favorite dessert, creamy rice pudding called grud, rhymes with good. Grud is good. It's covered with whipped cream. My mother hides a nut in one of the dishes of pudding, and whoever finds the nut wins a candy pig. Last year I won. I shared the candy pig with Leif and Rolf. Good. If you want to make Norwegian rice pudding for your family this Christmas, I will give you the recipe at the back of this book. Can you guess how we say Merry Christmas in Norwegian? Here it is. God jul. Isn't that easy to say? I hope you have a very good Yule. Goodbye from your friend Kirsti in Norway. Hi, if you like this video, please give this a like and hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon to get notified whenever I release a new video.